Good morning and Jai Hind बच्चों. Today we are going to discuss how to solve the questions of revaluation account. In the last class we had discussed the pro forma and the journal entries of revaluation account. In today's class we will discuss how to solve the questions of revaluation account and how to pass the journal entries of revaluation. So on the screen you can see one question. Okay, I'm just making it center. Yeah. So first understand this particular question. A, B, C are partners in the ratio whose ratio is 2:2:1. Yeah. Now, creditors are given, capitals are given, building, machinery, stock and debtors are given, and they agreed to admit D as a partner for 1/4 share. Now, the first thing which should be come in your mind that in this particular question, any new ratio is given? No. So, any specific information about that D acquired his share from whom, in what ratio, in what share, that is given? No. So we can simply say that this is the question of new profit sharing ratio case 1. So is it necessary to calculate the new profit sharing ratio? Never. देखो, accountancy papers always students feel lengthy when they are coming out from the board examination center. 3 reasons are there. Number 1, if you do not practice entire year, if you think that you solve just 1 or 2 questions and the matter is over, no, then you will always feel difficulty in the board examination. Always time management problem is there. What you have to do is very simple, that you have to solve, you have to do a lot of practice, not just a specific one writer. You solve as much question as you can, that bring the efficiency in you. Time management in accountancy is always very important. So second, do that much only what is asked in the question. If calculation of new ratio is not given, and we know that for treatment of goodwill we required sacrificing ratio, so simple trick, case number 1, old ratio is sacrificing ratio, there is no need to calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Number 3 is the sequence. If you are solving the question in the board examination and you feel difficulty in that question, leave it. Don't waste your time in that question. Do that question first, whatever you want to be, and whatever you are knowing that these question sequence are important and I can solve this question easily. So set the sequence. First, there is no need for systematic questioning. Don't keep it this mind that after question number 1 I have to do question number 2. It's better that you do the question in that sequence, but if you feel difficulty, leave it that. Go for the next question. Okay, chalo ji. So we solve this. The first information, we not need to calculate the new profit sharing ratio in this question because we need sacrificing ratio, and it is a case number 1 where old ratio is the sacrificing ratio. Now they will bring 10,000 for goodwill and 20,000 for his capital. So we have to pass the entry for this. The amount of goodwill be retained in the business as additional capital. Okay. Machinery and stock are to be depreciated by 10%. Machinery and stock is depreciated. It means machinery and stocks are decreasing. Now 5% provision is to be created on some debtors. When we create the provision, it means our good debtors decrease. Value for building is to be increased to 60,000 rupees. Build increase. So it is a question of CBSE Delhi 2007. Let's start. First, what we will do, we will pass the journal entry. So I make it this question small that you can easily see the journal entries. Okay, so beta chalo ji, first entry. Again I am telling you, you have to open the journal entry, proper format, date, particular, ledger folio, amount debit and amount credit, followed by narration. You all have to write down. I'm just showing the solution how you can do that. Okay, so the first thing is that you have to open the content where you are facing the problem in revaluation. You can go sequence wise also, you can go separate entry also, you can go combined entry also, no harm in that. So I'm just running one by one. Whenever you going to pass the entry, check it in liability that any particular accumulated profit, general reserves are there or not there. You just go and check it that any accumulated loss, any deferred and expenditure is there or not there. Okay, profit and loss debit balance, profit and loss credit balance is sometimes given in liability and asset side, that is there or not there. You start from there. Now we start from D brings 10,000 for goodwill and 20,000 for his share of capital. So how much cash is coming? Cash account debit. The total cash is coming 25 plus 10,000. Total is how much beta? 35,000. Cash account debit 35,000. Okay. 2. It is coming for how much beta? It is coming for 2D's capital. 2D's capital account. How much? 25,000. After that, 2 premium for goodwill account. How much? 10,000. Cash account debit 35,000, 2D's capital 25,000, 2 premium for goodwill 10,000. Narration being goodwill, being cash received for capital and premium for goodwill. Now this premium for goodwill you are knowing that premium for goodwill will be closed and given to sacrificing partner, sacrificing ratio. Premium for goodwill account debit. How much beta? It is 10,000, and this 10,000 will be distributed between 2A's capital, 2B's capital, 2C's capital. Okay, A's capital, B's capital, C's capital account, and this will be divided in sacrificing ratio 2:2:1, and that will be coming how much beta? That will be coming 4,000 and 2,000. So this is a 2 entry what you have to pass. Okay, now second one is what that you have to now go for. Second one, the good amount of goodwill will be retained in the business as additional capital, mean you don't need to distribute, partners will not withdraw this amount of goodwill from the business, that will keep in the business, so you don't have to do something for the second entry. Come for the third entry. Machinery and stock are to be depreciated by 10%. So you think that in this particular we will earn profit or loss. When our machine will decrease, when our stock will decrease, we have a loss on revaluation. Similarly, 5% provision is to be created on sundry debtors, our liability increase. So when our liability increase, again it is a loss for us. So in transaction number 3rd and transaction number 4th from your particular question, we come to know that when we pass the entry for the same, in question number 3rd and question number 4th, we will have the loss. Is it? So when we have the loss on revaluation, I told you that revaluation is the nominal account, and rule is saying what? All the losses and expenses are debited. All the losses and expenses are debited. So there's a loss on revaluation, so we will write down revaluation account debit. Calculate total loss. So चलो जी, working note, machinery depreciated by 10%. What is the value of machine? 29,000. So machine is depreciated by 2,900. Again, stock value is how much? 30,000. So stock is how much beta? 3,000. Okay, and 5% provision to be created on sundry debtors. So debtors is how much? 20,000. So 20,000 5%. How much it will become? Calculate it. So provision is how much? 1,050. So total revaluation loss is 2,900 plus 3,000 plus 1,050, and total is coming how much? You just find out. The total is coming 6,950. So revaluation will be 6,950. 2. What thing is decrease? Our assets decrease. So when asset decrease, assets nature is what beta? Assets nature is debit. And when it decrease, it will be credit. So 2 machinery, 2 stock, and provision for debtors are our liability. So when liability increase, it will be again credit. So 2 provision for sundry debtors. So machinery amount is how much? 2,900. Stock is how much? 3,000. And provision is how much? 1,050. Okay, just a minute that you can see properly this one. So revaluation is total 6,950. Machine is 2,900. Stock is how much? 3,000. Provision for sundry debtors is 1,050. Okay. हाँ जी बच्चों, तो लास्ट एंट्री, value of building is to be increased to 60,000. New value of building is 60,000. Old value of building is how much beta? 40,000. So our building increased by how much amount? Our building increased by 20,000 amount. So when building increase, assets increase. Assets increase means assets will be again debit. So assets will be debit with the value building account debit. It will be how much beta? 20,000. Why so, sir? Because already I told you that in the revaluation we write down the differences, not the new value, not the old value. Only the difference will go in revaluation account. So building account debit 20,000, and we have a profit. When our assets increase, we have a profit. So to revaluation account 20,000. Now the final entry. We have to find out that we earn profit or loss on the revaluation. So revaluation debit and revaluation credit. अब बेटा revaluation debit total is already 6,950 and revaluation credit total is already 20,000. So how much balance will be there? The balance will be 20,000 minus 6,950, and it will be how much? You tell me. In the comment box, please go and tell me that how much balance will come. It will come 13,050, and this 13,050 will be distributed between 3 partners: partner A, partner B, and partner C. So partner A, B, C, that will be divided in the ratio 2:1. And how much it is will be? Very simple. 13,050 2:1. Divide that. Take your time and comment me in the comment box that how much profit A, B, C will get it. 13,050 will be distributed in 2:1. Go and write down your answer in the comment box. Okay, no issue. So 13,050 2:1 we will distribute it, and we will get it. For A it will be how much? 5220. For B it will be again 2 to 1, so 5220, and for C it will be how much beta? 2610. Now revaluation profit side is more, it means revaluation credit is more. So to close revaluation and transfer to partners capital, we will make it revaluation credit to revaluation debit. So it will be revaluation account debit with the amount 13050. It will be transferred to A's capital, to B's capital, and to C's capital. And it will be what beta? It will be 5220, 5220 and 2610. So this is the complete question how we can solve the revaluation journal entries. Now with the same, how we can pass, just a minute. Okay, now each and every entry is with the question, you can match it. If you have problem in any entry, please give your specific problem, write down in the comment box. We will try to give the answer as soon as possible. So it is what? Now with the same we will solve what? We will open the revaluation account also. Okay, so chalo ji, first clear this. So many zeros are remain. Okay, no issue. Now beta, we will open the revaluation account for the same. So chalo, let's start without any delay. Open the revaluation account. Sorry for the not straight line. Debit and credit. Okay, this one is particular, this one is amount, particular and amount revaluation account. Okay bachcha, now let's start with the revaluation account. The amount of goodwill is not recorded in revaluation account here. Machine and stock is depreciated. So what is the main funda? What we have is assets minus liability plus in debit side, assets plus liability minus in the credit side. Here assets are decreased, so we will write down to machinery. Just a minute, yeah, to machinery. And how much it is there? We already calculated in journal entry. Okay, there is no need to calculate again. To two machinery, it will be how much? 2900. To stock. Ab stock is how much? Depreciated by 10%. Stock is 30,000. 10% will be how much? 3,000. And 5% provision to be sundry debtors. So our liability increase. So again it will be to provision for doubtful debts. Debtor is 21,000. 5% will be how much? 1,050 rupees. Our building increase to 60,000. It means building increase by 20,000. So by building, how much beta? 20,000. Now you find out the total for the same. Very simple is there. So which side is higher? This one. 20,000. 20,000. Deduct this and you will get it how much? 13,050. This 13,050 will be transferred to profit transfer to A's capital, B's capital and C's capital. And it will be coming how much beta? Already we calculated 5,220. 5,220 and that will be 2610. This is what? This is the revaluation account. I hope this particular question is clear to you. How to pass the journal entry, how to pass the revaluation. Sir, any specific sequence is there for passing journal entry? No. There is no specific sequence. You can pass goodwill entry first. You can pass revaluation entry first. There is no specific sequence, but it is advisable that you start from the revaluation. No issue in that. Before solving, you just check it that in liability side any accumulated profit, any reserves are there. In asset side any deferred expenditure is there, any profit and loss balance is there or not there. So that is also passed when we are passing the journal entry. So this much for this question beta. We will solve one more question to make it revaluation more clear, and after that we will proceed for the next topic tomorrow. So let's clear all thing and we can bring next one. So next question is just a minute. Yeah, very small. Okay, so here we are going to open a revaluation account only in this particular question. Later on we will open the other content also. So here I make it a format, and the format is not as equal, but I just try to make it at the format. And one more thing is there. In this question you have to open the revaluation account, partners capital and balance sheet. So partners capital and balance sheet we will learn it tomorrow, how to pass the revaluation account, partners capital and balance sheet in the same question tomorrow. Okay, maybe that if you want I can open if I have the time today only, but pass necessary journal entries, that is your work. You have to do at your home, because already in the previous question we opened the revaluation account, we open the journal entry also. So it is your work, that one part you have to do at your home, and you have to tell me if you have any problem in any particular entry. But I believe that you don't have to face any problem. So okay, so in the revaluation account we will take each and every term which is going to reevaluate, and we will write down as per the format. So beta, it is what? It is very simple. Debit, and debit is what? Assets minus liability plus. It is credit. Credit is what? Assets plus liability minus. Now proceed for the same. Plant is to be appreciated to 1,30,000. Plant value is how much? 1 lakh rupees. Although I know it is not very much clear, but I am reading you. I am reading for you. Oh, so beta, it is what? 1 lakh. Plant is appreciated to 1,30,000. Plant old value is just 1 lakh rupees. So our plant increase. So it will be by plant. It will be what? By plant, and value increase by 30,000. Okay. Value of land and building is to be appreciated by 5%. So land building is how much? 1,50,000. Okay, I'm just writing down the amount that you can see properly. So cash was how much? 50. Okay. Just a minute. Okay, so cash was how much? 50,000. Debtors is how much? 60,000. Stock is how much? 40,000. Plant is how much? 1 lakh. And then land and building is 1,50,000. Now you can see the amount very clear. Chalo beta, so we proceed for the next one, and next one is what? Land and building value is appreciated by 5%. So land and building value is 1,50,000, 1,50,000, 5%. You find out how much it will be. 1,50,000, 10%, 15,000, 15,000, half, 5%, 7,500. So building is increased by 7,500. So by land and building, how much? 7,500. Now, okay, next one is stock is overvalued by 6,000. The stock is overvalued, we have to decrease our stock, and when our stock will be decreased, it will be in the debit side to stock, and how much beta? By 6,000. So it will be recorded 6,000 rupees. Okay, so stock is overvalued by 6,000 rupees. So when anything is overvalued, we have to decrease. When anything is undervalued, we have to increase. So here stock is overvalued by 6,000, so we will decrease the stock by 6,000. Next one is a provision for bad and doubtful debts is to be created on 5% on debtors. Debtors is 60,000, 5% will be how much beta? 3,000 rupees. So here we will write down to provision for doubtful debts. How much? 3,000 rupees. How much? 3,000 rupees. There were unrecorded creditors, unrecorded liability. Liability increase. So it will be recorded to creditors. To creditors. How much beta? 4,500. Any more thing? No. So what we will do, we will find out the total of debit side and credit side. So as we can find out that credit side is more, 37,500, 37,500, and we will add this 639 for 13,500, minus that, it will be coming how much? 24,000, and this 24,000 will be divided between the two profit transferred to the capital of A and B, and A and B capital 24,000, 3:1 will be distributed how much? 18,000 and 6,000. So this is the way how we can make the revaluation account. Okay. Any problem specific in this question? Please you see this. If you feel any problem, please let me know. Okay. Acha, when you pass in an entry, which I had given as a homework to you, so when you go and pass the general entry, you do one thing, that you will start from the, either you can start from revaluation, either you can start from that. So O will bring 1,50,000 as his capital and 90,000 as his share of premium for goodwill for his share of profit. So okay, chalo, let us start the entry. So 1,50,000 as his capital and 90,000 as his share of premium for goodwill for his share of profit. Okay, so chalo ji, I think it is clear now. Chalo, let me clear this. So first entry we will pass. O will bring 1,50,000, 90,000. It means the O is bringing how much cash? Cash account debit 2,40,000. Okay, 150 for capital and 90,000 for share of goodwill. 2 O's capital account 1,50,000 and 2 premium for goodwill account 90,000. Now this premium for goodwill will be distributed in the all sacrificing partner sacrificing ratio. So premium, second entry, premium for goodwill account debit to M's capital account and to N's capital account. So this 90,000 will be distributed between these two partner, M's capital and N's capital. So it will be how much? 90,000 will be distributed in 3:1. So 3:1 means beta how much? 67,500 and 22,500. So now this first is over. Now we have to find out that in which question we have a profit. So we have profit in second one. Plant is appreciated to 1,30,000 and value of land and building is appreciated by 5%. Already we opened the revaluation account. From there also we can take it. So here we will increase the plant account debit. We increase the land and building account debit. So plant is increased 1 lakh to 1,30,000. It means 30,000. And land and building is increased by 7,500. So to revaluation account 37,500. Okay. Now the fourth entry. So fourth entry is stock, provision and unrecorded creditors. That all is revaluation loss. So we will write down revaluation account debit to stock, first loss, to provision for doubtful debts and to unrecorded creditors. So unrecorded creditors 4,500. Provision for doubtful debts will be how much? 3,000 and stock is overvalued by 6,000. So 639. Total profit we have 24,000. So last entry will be profit. So when we close the profit is credit. For when we close opposite entry, profit will be debit. So revaluation account debit. And how much profit is? 24,000. How this 24,000? Revaluation debit type total is coming 69, 13,500. Revaluation credit side total is coming how much? 37,500. Find out the difference and difference is coming how much? 24,000. So this 24,000 will be distributed between all partners, old ratio. So 2 M's capital and 2 N's capital, and this 24,000 will be distributed between the ratio. What was the ratio? See, this ratio was 3:1. So 24,000 will be distributed in the ratio 3:1, and it will be how much beta? 18,000 and 6,000. So this much entry we will pass in the question. You can start from the revaluation entry also. Now let me make it small. Yeah. So here is the entry. What do you have to do? Simple. Revaluation rule is very simple beta. If you will earn the profit of anything, revaluation will be credit and that will increase. If you earn revaluation, any loss on revaluation, so revaluation will be debit. Acha, revaluation will be debit. Here the amount is not written. 639 for 13,000 500. Okay, and we will learn how to open partners capital account, balance sheet with the help of in the question of revaluation on the time of admission of partner. Okay, so till then, one thing is there, a request to you that go and revise the revaluation concept. Pro forma already we discussed, journal entry we already discussed, how to open revaluation account pro forma, that also we discussed. We discussed how to pass journal entry. Okay, so revaluation is categorized. Journal entries of revaluation are categorized in 3 parts. Number 1, first you record whatever is increased because of revaluation. Second, then you record whatever is decreased. Whatever decrease means whatever the losses are happened because of revaluation. So whatever the profit because of revaluation you record first. Then you record whatever the losses because of revaluation, you record that, and after that you find out the profit of revaluation or loss of revaluation. If your revaluation debit total is more, then it will be loss in journal entry, and if revaluation credit side is more in journal entry, then it will be profit. So if losses are there or if profit will be there, that will be distributed between old partners, old ratio. And you can pass this entry also. If any general reserve, any accumulated profit, any accumulated losses are there, that you will try to distribute it. Apart of that, also beta, one more thing you can do. What? That new partners capital and new partners premium for goodwill. Maybe that new partners not bring the goodwill in cash, then you are knowing that what you do. New partners capital account and new partners current account, as per the situation, as per the question demand, you can open it. So this much for today. Hope it is clear to you. Still you have any doubt in any question at any point, any problem, any concept, please feel free to ask. And in the next class we will start what? We will start the complete 8-number question of revaluation. You can say from admission of partner chapter. Okay, till then, take care and bye.